I need to know how to fix a Nintendo 3DS charger.
That can cause it to lose its charge faster or not charge well.
That's why I need to fix it.
You can buy a covered socket dock connector charging ports, or however else you want to name it, online these days.
That's not enough.
At least when you buy a replacement kit, they sell you the tools you need to take it apart and replace the item. Unfortunately, a replacement kit for a Nintendo anything is harder to find than the iDevice equivalent.
That's because more people have iDevices and the iDevices cost more.
Buying a new Nintendo 3DS is an option.
That's still too much money, so I'd like any cheaper ideas first.
Buy a different charging cord and see if you can charge the Nintendo with that.
That plugs into the wall outlet to charge the 3DS.
Yes, and the micro USB connector plugs into the 3DS. And if the connector on that cord is damaged, the solution is replacing the cord, not the port.
I think the port is damaged.
Just make sure you actually plug it all the way into the wall and that the power strip you plugged it into is on before you assume the problem is the Nintendo 3DS.
Or I can try charging it via the charging dock.
You're right, since the charging dock doesn't use the micro USB port.
That's only a workaround to charging it while I try to get the port I use to upload and download and otherwise charge it resolved.
Let's say the little prongs inside the charge port are bent. If it is coming off or cracked, you need to send it in for repair.
This isn't new enough to be covered by the warranty.
Getting the port repaired for being a little bent is about a third the price of a new 3DS, whereas a broken off port piece is up to half the price of a new Nintendo 3DS.
I'd love to try to fix this myself.
If it is just a little bent because you tripped on the cord while the thing was charging, you can try to bend it back.
Assuming I don't break it. And no one sells tools for that like the spudgers to open iDevices.
With pliers, gently.
It is hard to imagine using pliers to do anything gently.
You can try to bend the pins in the port back into place with tweezers.
Will that short anything out?
That's why you take the battery out instead, and you use plastic tweezers. Then there's no risk of static electricity shorting something else.
That only helps if the pins are a little bent.
If they are a lot bent, you may not be able to fix them without breaking them off, and if they are broken off or the port itself is loose, you're stuck resoldering connections.
I'd have to open it up with a Torx screwdriver to get to those connections.
And opening the little screws on the back of the Nintendo 3DS would void the warranty. Then you take off the cover, take out the battery, remove the connectors to get to the charging port, remove the bad solder, resolder the 6 points, reassemble.
I might as well put in a new port in the process.
Assuming you can reconnect everything, sure.
At which point, if I fail, I'm back to the old default of buy a new one.